Good morning. Welcome to ComSpark. We are in Columbus, Ohio today. I am Jordin Kirk, and I will be your host. Welcome to your by Troy Gibson with NetJets. Appreciate you joining me. Just kind of want to start off. What surprises you in your role at NetJets? Can you talk me through that a little bit?
Yeah, sure. I think what really amazes me is how much focus you actually have to have on people. The technology side of it really is really easy, in comparison. We're actually going through a huge business technology transformation and trying to keep everybody in line of where we're trying to go and not divert courses and stuff like that. I'm amazed at how much we actually spend time trying to keep the little waves of the pond, being dampered and smoothed out. We spend working with a bunch of people, 6,000 people, because it's not just IT, it's the business as well. And when you're trying to do a transformation of this size, if you get off a little bit, in 3 to 5 years, you're way off. So we spend a lot of time trying to dampen those waves and keep people in the same direction. And that's probably the biggest surprise to me. I know is that as you move up in an organization and responsibilities, it definitely does become more about the people. But it always a surprise to me how much more that actually grows and intensifies.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. And obviously with impact also comes like technical impact, right? And
that's right.
Cloud's been a really hot topic lately. How is that impacting your direction when it comes to IT?
It's funny. A couple of years ago, I would have told you a completely different answer of how cloud's actually impacting our company. When we started down our cloud transition, we were looking at it more to create an elastic environment. We had our own data center, and we were managing servers, licenses, the physical boxes and all that type of stuff. Well, that really boxed us in and really created almost like we were fighting amongst ourselves trying to manage the resources. And so moving to the cloud, we thought we'd be able to create just more elasticity, move what we do, but being able to ramp up, ramp down, because we were definitely taking advantage of the fact that cloud freed us up from having to be so locked in. But in the last year with more platforms as a service coming out and maturing, specifically serverless technologies from AWS, what we noticed is that we could actually get out of managing our operating systems and patching and all that type of stuff and really just focus on building applications and the functionality, business functionality the business needed. We actually did a small proof of concept last year, and we really saw not just the speed of which we could develop faster, we also saw an unbelievable impact in reducing our operational costs. So from where we are today, instead of just doing a lift and shift, we're actually doing application rewrites that take advantage of those cloud features and capabilities. But that's just from where we look at our existing applications. The other thing that we're doing is not just focusing on pure play cloud providers, but looking at more platforms as a service like Salesforce, where we can take advantage of the fact that they give us all the tools and be able to basically, with the configuration, turn things on, turn things off, add objects that become basically data sets for us. We're not doing the, hey, develop the database, do all the mid-tier application and the UI stuff. It's all there for us. So within 10 minutes, we have the functionality that would have taken us days. So it's really changed our direction on where we're going, as well as how fast we can get there.
Yeah, which makes sense. So obviously that kind of correlates to everyone's talking about their digital transformation and how they're getting there. What would you say is going to be your approach to get there?
Yeah, so our approach to get there is we're almost blowing everything up and starting over. We're a 50-year company with technology that's been around for 20 some years. And so trying to move there piecemeal wasn't going to, we'd still having this conversation 10 years from now. So what we're doing is really going fast, looking at these platforms, looking at ways that we can get out of the traditional operational activities of IT and really start moving into taking advantage of these platforms where we can spend our time connecting the dots versus really spending our time and actually building the functionality and the hardcore lower level things and really just build value as quickly as possible and get out of spending the operational dollars on replacing hardware, patching, and all those types of things. So that transformation, as well as it's allowing us to leapfrog where we are from a technology perspective. When you have legacy software like we have today, it's really hard to build upon it and move forward. So by shifting and taking advantage of those platforms, we can actually go faster, as well as leave ourselves from where we are from a legacy standpoint. The hardest part that we're finding, though, is looking at our workforce. and from a direction from there, because where you are, like we said, we have this legacy aspect, but you want to go forward here. And how do you get your organization prepared for the future and developing for the future, but at the same time supporting the legacy side of it? So we've spent the last year and a half trying to figure out what's our workforce strategy look like in the next 6 months, 9 months, 2 years from now, and who's our partners with skill sets and roles. And so those have been the things. So it's not just the technology aspects of it, but it really comes to the people and trying to figure out how we're going to move that organization forward.
Sounds like you have a great grasp on it, and obviously we look forward to seeing what you guys do in the next few years, and appreciate your time today, Troy. And for more information, you guys can visit ComSpark.tech.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.